If only my plant were much bigger. If only there was a way to make this small plant into a garden. But that's what you think, because I know one way in order to grow plants effectively, beautifully, and of course, cheaply. That is by doing an aquaponic system. Now you may be wondering, what is an aquaponic system? It sounds expensive. On the contrary, it's cheaper than you think. An aquaponic system can be derived into two words, aqua and phonics. Aqua as in the aquatic wildlife involved, like catfish, guppy, goldfish, whatever air-breathing fish. And also, hydroponics refers to the process of growing plants in a soilless media. We use cotton, rock wool, or coconut fibers as growing mediums instead. And the roots of the plants are being submerged in nutrient-rich water. That's how they can grow without soil. Now here, take a look at this. These are my aquaponic projects, my prototypes. But today, I won't be showing them off very much as well, because I want to show you off to you how to build your own aquaponic system. And with building your own aquaponic system, you can harvest healthy vegetables and even healthy fish. Now, before we talk about how to make your own aquaponic system, I'd like to elaborate a bit more on the sciences of the project. That is, how can fish convert something into useful nutrients for the plants? Well, first off, nitrogen in the form of fish food would be eaten by the fish and be converted into ammonia. That ammonia, high levels of concentration of ammonia, is dangerous. It is poisonous for the fish. That's why we have to find a way to reduce it, and that is through a nitrification process. Nitrification process which converts ammonia into nitrates. Now that can be divided into two steps. First off, ammonia will be converted into nitrites by a special nitrifying bacteria called Nitrosomonas. After that, the nitrites will be converted into nitrates by another special type of nitrifying bacteria called Nitrobacter. Nitrosomonas and Nitrobacter both are oxidation processes which would release hydrogen ions. Hydrogen ions would then reduce the pH and make it an optimum level in order for the fish to survive and thrive. As for the nitrates, they're going to be used by the plant in order to produce amino acids and nucleic acids as well. Alright, let's start it. So the materials for the project are fairly simple and straightforward. So you need plastic cardboard, a cutter, a container. I prefer plastic because it's lightweight, and of course you have to hold on to the aquaponic system when you want to wash it. And also you need some measuring materials such as ruler, protractor, compass, marker for tracing, and also net cups. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what you see here is that I traced the container itself when I flipped it over with a red marker. And what I did here is that I made some measurements. So, since this is like a curve, I just made it straighter by putting a line over here, making it a semicircle, and I found the radius of it, which is 9.2 centimeters. And then from that radius, I just drew a straight line, and I measured it to find the midpoint, which is 11.6. Now, why I got 15 plus 8.2, it's because I used a ruler and I measured it step by step. And I got 15.82 at first, 15.8.2 at first, which equal to 23.2. And in order to find a midpoint, I had to divide it by 2. So 202 over 10 times 1 over 2, which equals 11.6. And yeah, why I have these over here, it's just because I'm trying to prepare myself to make the rectangular outline. Rectangular outline as in the whole raft itself, because it's meant to be 4 centimeters larger or wider than the whole container itself, so that it'll be easy to lift it up. And so far so good, thank you. Alright, so I've already drawn the rectangular outline, and now I'm gonna cut it. I'm almost there. Just 3/5 more to go. Good luck to me. I am about to finish. Yes! I finally done it! Yes! But now comes the harder part, in which I have to trace the diameter of these two net cups. so that I can make holes onto this piece of plastic cardboard. I'll also be making some extra holes as here as well. So in order I can observe the fish and also for more oxygen to come into the aquaponic system. And good luck to me. Alright, I've traced the diameter of the net cups, the bottom of the net cups, and now I'm gonna cut them. Let's freaking go! Once you have all 4 holes prepared, now you can flip it over and put it on top of the container. Make sure that the holes are not being covered by like the edge of the container. So make sure they're all in the middle. And then place your net cups diagonally. But if you want, you can add all of your net cups all around and plant seeds separately. But I prefer having 2 holes empty in order for us to observe the fish, which is the aquatic creatures, and also to give the fish much more oxygen and air. Now, if you'd like to design your aquaponic system, by all means, go ahead. It's okay. So I designed it with using the leftover circles project done by Clemenor Jumbo Ono, and also I made a smiley face so that to indicate that if the plants were growing and healthy, the smile would happen and the smile would be there. And yes. So the next step of the process is to fill your container with water. Do not make it full or else it's going to overflow and the plants are going to get too much than they need. Now what I have here is called rock wool. Now rock wool is one of the growing mediums in hydroponics and we're going to use them to plant. So we should place them inside the net cups. Yeah, safe and sound like that. Yep. And after that, with your seeds, you can bury them into the rock wool. But always remember, since these are still in the seed form, they need to germinate. They don't have roots directly, so you have to water these plants every single day. And for like 1 week, and then you're allowed to leave them alone, and they will grow lushfully and beautifully. Oh yeah, tip, if you have a seedling or a young shoot like this one right here, you can also plant it in this aquaponic system. And of course, the last and final part is to add the main candidate, which is the fish. I prefer air-breathing fishes because they're much more manageable, like beta, goldfish, and guppy. They're much more manageable, but here I have a catfish. I'm just gonna add them to the water. Here you go. And there you have it. That's how you can make your own aquaponic system at home. It's affordable. Don't worry about the prices. It's cheap and also it's very effective. Don't forget to feed the fish. Don't forget nitrogen in the form of fish food is a main component of nitrification. So thank you for listening and hope you enjoyed and good luck at making your own aquaponic system.